Brooklyn, with a population of 2.6 million people. On the other side of Brooklyn, there's another borough over there called Queens, with a population of 2.4 million people. And to the north side of Manhattan, there is another borough way up there called the Bronx, with a population of 2.2 million people. And the last borough is way out past the Statue of Liberty, way in the distance there, in a place called Staten Island, with a population of 450,000 residents, making the grand total population of New York City, ladies and gentlemen, get this, ready for it? Ready for it? A whopping 8.5 million people that live here in this city. This is the largest city in the United States of America, and that is only within the boundaries of New York City. In the entire New York metropolitan area, there are over 20 million people that live in this corner of the United States. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you guys one more question, and then I promise I'll stop asking you guys questions. Who here has seen Barbie yet? Nobody? Oh, I saw this weekend. It was fantastic. This week is a very big week because, of course, it's Barbie. But next week, guys, Beyonce is coming to New York, and you know I'm going to be there. So I'm in a very good mood right now. But that's besides the point, ladies and gentlemen. The real question I was going to ask you is, out of those 5 boroughs that we just named, can anyone tell me which one of those boroughs is the only borough that is not connected to the New York City subway system? Staten Island is the correct answer. Because Staten Island is so far separated away from the other 4 boroughs, it is not connected to the New York City subway system. Therefore, the city of New York has granted them 2 free ferries, or 2 free big orange boats. I don't see any right now, but we will see one up close and personal later in the tour today. But the reason why I bring up this big Staten Island ferry is because they are quite famous here in New York City. It'll be this big, gigantic orange boat that'll say Staten Island ferry on the side of it. And the reason why I bring them up is because if anybody on board is maybe a Spider-Man fan, in the first Tom Holland Spider-Man movie called Spider-Man Homecoming, this big orange boat that says Staten Island Ferry on it is the same big orange boat that Spider-Man blew up and had to piece back together with his spider webs. Ah! Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have just exited from the East River and have entered onto another body of water known as the New York Harbor. Now, the New York Harbor extends from the very southern tip of Manhattan and goes all the way out to the Atlantic Ocean. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you guys who did not know, Manhattan does come to a point at the very southern tip, and this is that point right here off to the right side of the boat with these trees. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Battery Park. Now, Battery Park is the oldest neighborhood here in New York City. It dates back to the first foundings of New York City in the year 1624. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it was not the British that founded New York City. It was actually the Dutch. The Dutch come from a country in Europe called Holland, or the Netherlands, and they came sailing into the New York Harbor in the year 1624, landing right here at Battery Park. Now, the reason why it is called Battery Park is because right behind that white tent there's a small brick structure called the Battery. It was a military battery, or a military fort, that protected New York City from